Hey everybody, good morning, wherever you are, whatever time may be. Preparing this coming Sunday, fourth Sunday of Easter, which happens to be the Good Shepherd Sunday. Every fourth Sunday of Easter, which is actually 3 weeks after Easter, is always Good Shepherd Sunday. In fact, it's one of my favorite Sundays. It's not like Easter or Christmas, those sort of days, but I have a special attachment to the Good Shepherd. The image of Christ, one of the earliest images of Christ was the shepherd, the good shepherd. Probably the first one, as they would describe Jesus, you would go down the catacomb walls and you would see, etched in the stone, the shepherd with the sheep. It symbolized Christ. Good Shepherd Sunday. And I always share this with others. I tell them, I don't care how far advanced we get with technology, we could be living in outer space. Good Shepherd, I believe that image will always resonate. Always resonate. Even if you're living in a spacesuit or the modern thing, maybe you never saw a sheep, there's something about that image that really speaks to us. All right? So here we go. Let me read from the Gospel of John, chapter 10. Jesus said, I am the good shepherd. A good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. A hired man who is not a shepherd and whose sheep are not his own sees a wolf coming and leaves the sheep and runs away. And the wolf catches and scatters them. This is because he works for pay and has no concern for the sheep. I am the good shepherd, I know mine, and mine know me. Just as the Father knows me and I know the Father, I will lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that do not belong to this fold. These also I must lead, and they will hear my voice, and there be one flock and one shepherd. We'll leave it at pause right there. And so the good shepherd who lays down his life. You think it to yourself, is there anybody that you would give your life for, that you would die for, that you would sacrifice yourself for? Perhaps a family member, perhaps a good friend, and some, maybe even your pet. I knew years ago I was asked to pray for my friend's son. A little house, and it went up caught fire up in flames. When he got outside, he realized his dog was not with him. And so he rushed into the flames, into the fire, and searched, and he found his puppy, his dog, and I don't know if he was able to get out, but I think he managed to get out, but he had, I think, third-degree burns. If that's the high scale, I don't know how that works, but he was in the ICU, and he was, he was on the edge of, survival or not, making it or not making it. Thanks be to God, he did survive, but he had these tremendous burns. And so I said, wow, I know I love my dogs, but I'm not so sure that I'm going to it would pain me, I would try, but I think I probably would stop, Anyway. But so we say that, and these shepherds, they would lay down their life for their sheep. That's how attached they get to the sheep, because they have a different relationship with their sheep, the shepherds, because it's really a solitary job. You're out in the wilderness, and it's you and your sheep. And you have a fantastic bond with them, and they to you as well. And so you're willing to lay down your life. I've said it other times, he said when Jesus says, I am the gate, the sheep gate, and because often the sheepfold would be, a round circular, and there'd be the opening for the sheep to go through, and there'd be no door. And so the shepherd would get the sheep inside, and then he would lay down, think of an open door, and that's where he would lay. So the expression, over my dead body, right? You probably heard that, or you had said to yourself, over my dead body, that's going to happen. Well, that's what the shepherd was stating, that he would lie there in an opening. For you to get to the sheep, you're going to have to deal with the shepherd over him. And he would fight to the finish to protect them over my dead body. So that's the great love. And that's why this image of the shepherd resonates so much, with Jesus, because he gave us his life, the good shepherd. And so I just want to emphasize that image. And we've seen different images, Jesus with the sheep on the shoulders. That's us. That's how much Jesus cares for each of us as an individual, for he is the good shepherd. And he also states there are others in the fold who know my voice. First, Jesus came for the Jewish people. So it's saying also for the Gentiles, non-Jewish people, they too, he says, are part of my fold. And sometimes I apply this to the Catholic Church, at least when I grew up, and those maybe older, we were, taught the Catholic Church is the one true, holy Catholic Church, and everyone else is, I don't know, not part of not the one church. But I think Jesus says the same thing, that the other people are part of my fold. Those who believe in him are part of God's, this church as well. And so that's why I see it as well. We're all part. We all work together. As long as we're for him, not against him, we are part of this fold. So on this Good Shepherd Sunday, may you experience Christ as your Good Shepherd. Place your cares on his hands, his needs. You go to him and just feel comfort that he gave his life and he loves and cares for you. Have a blessed Good Shepherd Sunday. Amen.